Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing CSS Battle number 36, number 240 Snapshot. Okay. When I first looked at this, there's a lot of different ways we can do this. Honestly, I think it looks more complicated than it is. And I think the way that I want to do this is going to kind of cut down on our character count in our code. Imagine, get rid of all that. Get rid of this rectangle in your brain. Then get rid of this yellow square with everything inside of it. And then get rid of this, okay? Then you're just left with this shape here. So I'm going to set the body to display flex, justify content, align item center to just get that shape together. And then we can start using position absolute to put things on top of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this blue rectangle on top of it, and I'm going to put this yellow rectangle on top of it, set that to display flex, and then we can put these three rectangles inside of that. Then put this on top of that, set this to display flex, and center that square. That sounds like a game plan. Alright, so here is that first element, and I'm not going to do all the divs. I'm going to do this a little bit differently because that might confuse me. A little bit different than I normally do. So say body, display, flex, justify content, center, align items, center. And we gotta give it a background. Oh, you know what? We have a lot of elements that are sharing the same colors, so I think that we do need to do it this way. We don't have to, but this makes it easier. No. I changed my mind again. Sorry. This is what happens when I don't solve these beforehand. There's a background for the body. Okay, so now let's look at A. And first thing we're going to do is set the background to this green. And then we're going to leave that alone, create another A. Just because there's three more elements that are going to share that background. All right, so then width of, I don't know, 140, height of probably like 200 or something. All right, good height, we're off with the width. Nope. Perfect. Oh, no, that's not perfect. I'm just saying. Maybe it's 180. There we go. Then we need a border radius. I don't know what that is. Crap. Border radius. 30 pixels. That's enough. 40. There you go. Perfect. All right. So now we got this shape. So now it's going to be, we need to create this light bluish rectangle. That's going to be our next task. So we're going to call that B. And so there's going to be a bunch of things, not a bunch really, there's three, I shouldn't say a bunch, but there's three elements that are going to have position, absolute, so we're going to set that up, and then we're going to leave that alone. There's, I think, 5 elements that are going to have this, share this background color. And then we can set the width to the full width. You only have to do this, but that'll make sure it's correct. And then we just need to give it the correct height, and it should actually be in place because I think by default it's going to be in the center. So the height of 50. Height is too much. And that's perfect. Cool. All right, so next thing we need to do is we're going to get this yellow rectangle. So we're going to create another div. We're going to call this C. And this also is going to be position absolute. So this is going to have a background of the yellow color. Let's figure out the width and the height. Width is probably, what is this width? 180. So width is, I'm going to start with 100. I think that's off, but that's okay. 180, and this height was 40, so we're going to say height 60. All right, I got the width right. And there you go. And then we say display flex direction column, and then copy that, copy. Put these three rectangles inside of it. This will be D. This will be, oops, don't want to put that inside D though. This will be E. And then we can have D again. And there we go. Okay. And then, oh, and then this is going to have to, we have to put everything in the middle. So justify content center, align items, center. Okay, so now D is going to have this background. So I'm going to put it there. And then E is going to have this background. Cool. And then all we need to do, they're all the same width and height, so not all, I'm just D and E, D and E, D, E. Oh, that looks like a height of 20, height 20. If that's correct, it's a width of 60 because it looks like 3 times, so 60. How did I do? Perfect. All right, good. All right, so we can see it coming together. The last thing we need is this rectangle, right, with the square in the middle. Piece of cake. So let's grab a div, grab this one, copy. So now you got F, and you got that square in the middle, which is going to be G. Okay. So F is going to have, well, first F is going to be position absolute. It's going to have this background, and I'm going to redo some code here. So now I just realized that since this is a battle, I'm trying to get a high score here for sure. So we're going to take that. Oh, shoot. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Because that's the yellow. Right. We just need this. All right, cool. Now, where am I at? So C, did we already give it a background? Wait, we're not on C, we're on F. Right. Did we give F? We did. Okay. All right, so last thing, oh, one more thing. E. Where is the background to? Yes. Not E, G. Excuse me. G. G's pretty easy to see, so I'm just going to take care of that right away. So this is a height of 20. Ooh, do I want to really go all in here? I could. I guess I'm going to. And then G. And get rid of this. Cool. Now we just need to give G a height. Sorry, width. G width of 20. Oh, we see it already. And then finally, we just give F. This will be really easy. Well, F is going to have the same width. Okay. And then we could actually use that height. If this takes care of it, I'm going to do this. If not, I'll just do it a different way. But F and A. Right. Okay, so it's F. Now we should be able to just grab this. Put it here. Ta-da! Perfect. All right, cool. I think I did my best to keep the character count down by, putting multiple elements together like that. I don't think there's anything we can do more with that. Okay, let's get rid of the comments. Let's get rid of all the white space, get everything on one line. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to start by actually no, I'm going to just do all of it. I'm just hitting Command D on a Mac to highlight all characters, and then we're going to delete all these. And that will cut down on your characters. So delete. I'm going to move everything on one line. This will make your score go up. Sometimes not a lot, but sometimes it does. All right, everything's still cool? Great. Let's go ahead and submit. %, match, score 601, not the greatest, but I think that's the best we could do. So, or the best I could do, I should say. All right, well, hopefully you found this video helpful and enjoyed it. If you did, please like it. It helps my channel grow. Also, if you want to see more like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow as well. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.